PC Crash 16.0 has a new camera calibration option. You can print off a checkerboard. If you have access to the camera, move that checkerboard around, and then it will use multiple images drawn from the video in order to produce a camera calibration. So we'll see how we do that now. So I've got a file here with a Tesla loaded. One thing that's also new is you can access the video analysis window from the primary window without going through 3D. So let's open a video. So let's try this back video first. These are just things recorded on a Model 3 camera. So if you scroll around the video, you can see I close the trunk, and then I walk into frame with this checkerboard. This checkerboard, by the way, is just a PDF file that's included in the PC Crash program folder, but you could print your own checkerboards in principle. So I've actually got to go to this camera calibration option and then load video again. So there's this new extraction window, so I'm going to reload that video. Rear. And I can scroll over to the area of interest. So first frame where I've got a whole checkerboarding camera, I'm going to mark that. You see it makes a start frame there. And then I can move around, and you see that the way this Tesla recorded, it actually ends before I've completed the thing, but that's okay. I'm just going to, for this one, extract every 10th frame, because if you look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's not a lot of motion, moving kind of slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Could maybe even do every 20 frames or something. So I'm going to say, where do I want to extract these frames to? So I've got a folder set up called rear. Select that folder. I'm just going to do JPEGs instead of PNG files. And I'm going to say extract frame range. So now if I look in that folder, it's got a bunch of frames of me moving around with the checkerboard. And I can now take the next back video where it continues on from the last one. So again, mark it there. Get over to, and I go along the bottom there. Notice I'm wearing my snazzy PC Crash 11 t-shirt. Okay, let's try to that one. And again, every 20 frames, it's got the same settings for export. So I'm going to extract the frame range. I say OK. So now it asks, do I want to load those last 63 frames I extracted? I could say yes, except I want to actually import more than that. So I'm going to say no, add images, go to that rear, pick every frame, and say open. So you can set here what the dimensions of your checkerboard are. So this one happens to be 9 across by 7 up or 7 down. If I run the validation, it's now checking to see, can it detect an entire checkerboard in each frame. So it's gone through and marked which ones it can see the checkerboard in. And then I'm going to run the calibration. So it's going to try find the lens correction parameters using all the different frames that have a full checkerboard in it. So once you have that, you can then save the camera calibration file, and you can apply it to the base video as well. Okay, so there we are. So if we click on one frame, you can see here it's found the checkerboard. If I click on show coverage, it shows in the red area, there are no checkerboards, so it's not really calibrating there, which is fine because that's just the bumper. And then the green are places where I have the checkerboard. So maybe I want to do this again because I sort of missed this bit in the middle. But it gives the camera matrix and the distortion coefficients. I can now save this calibration. So call it whatever I want there. So that XML file then I can load in on any project I like. I can preview what the undistorted image looks like. And if I say OK, then it asks, do I want to update the video file with the distortion parameters I just calculated? So I say yes. And there we are. So now I can do all the work on this video with lens distortion corrected. If I go into the lens distortion, I can also change the focal length to preserve more of the image. So let's say I did that. There you can see how it's correcting. So without that, maybe there's something happening at the corner of the image that I want. So I got to change the focal length just to get back to the whole image. So there you go. If you've got access to the camera and you can get a checkerboard of sufficient size to show up in the frame, then you can do a multi-image camera calibration in PC Crash 16.0.